Ringo Starr, born Richard Starkey, came into the world on July 7, 1940, in Liverpool, England. From a young age, he displayed an innate sense of rhythm and a love for music, often drumming on anything he could find. Growing up in post-war Liverpool, he experienced both challenges and opportunities that shaped his character and resilience. He faced periods of illness and instability, which forced him to learn patience and determination early in life. Music became not just a hobby, but a lifeline, a space where he could express himself and find joy despite difficulties. By his teens, Ringo had already begun performing in local bands, honing his craft and learning the nuances of collaboration and showmanship. These formative years laid the foundation for a career that would eventually inspire millions, proving that passion, discipline, and perseverance can overcome even the most modest beginnings. Breakthrough with the Beatles. Ringo's life transformed when he joined the Beatles in 1962, stepping into the role of drummer for a group that would soon become a global phenomenon. His approachable personality, steady presence, and unique style contributed to the band's chemistry, complementing the talents of John, Paul, and George. Beyond rhythm, Ringo's subtle humour, warmth, and humility made him a beloved figure both on stage and off. He quickly became known for his precise timing, creative fills, and ability to elevate every song he touched. As the Beatles toured, recorded, and revolutionized popular music, Ringo adapted to the demands of fame with grace, navigating the pressures and attention that accompanied unprecedented global success. His work during this period demonstrated not only technical skill, but also an emotional intelligence that allowed him to remain grounded, forming a foundation for a career that would extend far beyond the group's years together. Solo career and continued success. After the Beatles disbanded in 1970, Ringo transitioned into a solo career with both determination and authenticity. He released albums that explored his personal style, blending rock, pop, and even touches of country, showcasing versatility while staying true to his signature sound. Hits like It Don't Come Easy and Photograph established him as a solo artist in his own right, earning critical praise and commercial success. Beyond music, Ringo also expanded into acting and producing, demonstrating his creativity across mediums. Throughout these years, he remained committed to collaboration, frequently working with past bandmates and new artists alike. His approach reflected a balance of humility and confidence, understanding that, while fame brought recognition, it was discipline, curiosity, and dedication to craft that sustained his career over decades. Touring and recent health challenges. In 2024, at the age of 85, Ringo Starr surprised fans with an announcement cancelling the final 2 shows of his full tour due to a sudden illness. Concertgoers who had eagerly awaited performances in Philadelphia and New York were left concerned, but the response quickly shifted to support and understanding. Ringo's team emphasized the importance of rest and recovery, reflecting the seriousness with which they approached his health. Even seasoned performers must respect their limits, and Ringo's decision exemplified his wisdom and self-awareness. Fans recognized that his decades of dedication had always been balanced by careful attention to well-being, and many expressed heartfelt encouragement. This pause, while disappointing in the short term, underscored a lifelong commitment to longevity and self-care, highlighting a perspective that places health and sustainability above immediate obligations. Dedication to health and wellness. Ringo's ability to maintain energy and creativity into his 80s is rooted in decades of careful lifestyle choices. Early in life, he struggled with alcohol, but made a deliberate decision to quit, embracing sobriety as a foundation for long-term wellness. He adopted a vegetarian diet, later moving toward a largely vegan lifestyle, prioritizing fresh vegetables, fruits, and whole foods. Alongside nutrition, he remained physically active with walking, stretching, and light strength routines, treating exercise as a form of gratitude for his body rather than a chore. Meditation and mindfulness, practices he embraced since the late 1960s, helped him maintain focus and calm amid the pressures of fame. This combination of diet, fitness, and mental discipline has enabled Ringo to sustain performance energy, manage stress, and maintain both physical and mental health, reflecting a lifelong philosophy that success is inseparable from balance. Impact of age and touring. Despite careful habits, age naturally brings challenges, and the recent cancellation reminded fans that even icons require rest. Performing demands high energy, constant travel, and emotional focus, which can become taxing over time. Medical advice to pause and recover was followed diligently, reflecting Ringo's respect for his body and the wisdom gained over decades. Fans expressed empathy, understanding that even someone as legendary and vibrant as Ringo cannot defy the natural rhythms of life indefinitely. The situation highlighted not vulnerability, but responsibility and self-awareness. Choosing to step back temporarily allowed him to preserve long-term health and ensure future performances remain joyful and sustainable, a lesson in patience and foresight that resonates far beyond music. Plans for the future. Despite these setbacks, Ringo Starr remains creatively active and optimistic about the future. A spring 2024 tour has been scheduled, designed to accommodate his health while allowing him to reconnect with audiences. The tour includes longer breaks and residency-style performances, reflecting a thoughtful approach to touring in later years. Additionally, Ringo has been working on a new album, Look Up, his first full-length record since 2019, and his first country album in over 50 years. The collaboration with producer T-Bone Burnett resulted in 9 tracks that celebrate both Ringo's musical history and his continuing evolution as an artist. A special performance at Nashville's Ryman Auditorium will mark the album's debut, offering fans a meaningful experience rooted in artistry, celebration, and longevity. Legacy of resilience and joy. Ringo. Starr's career is defined not only by talent, but by resilience, discipline, and joy. From his early days in Liverpool to global fame with the Beatles and beyond, he has maintained balance, positivity, and purpose. His response to health challenges demonstrates the same wisdom that has guided his life: the importance of listening to one's body, prioritizing well-being, and pacing oneself thoughtfully. Fans recognize that his music, tours, and personal philosophy are inseparable from the care and mindfulness that sustain him. At 85, Ringo exemplifies how creativity, health, and authenticity can coexist, inspiring multiple generations to pursue passion while respecting limits. His story serves as a reminder that even in the face of age and illness, dedication, joy, and resilience allow life and music to continue with vigor and meaning. Inspiration for fans beyond performance, Ringo's life has inspired countless fans to embrace health, mindfulness, and persistence. His commitment to wellness, meditation, and disciplined routines offers a model for sustaining long-term energy and creativity. Even during pauses or setbacks, he demonstrates grace and optimism, reinforcing that success is not measured solely by output, but by the quality and sustainability of one's contributions. Fans admire his willingness to prioritize well-being without diminishing his passion for music, highlighting a balance rarely seen in high-profile careers. Ringo's journey shows that longevity in life and art comes from integrating discipline with joy, hard work with reflection, and creativity with self-care. As audiences eagerly await his return, they do so not just for the music, but for the enduring spirit of a man who continues to teach by example. Enduring spirit and musical legacy. Ringo Starr's story is ultimately one of perseverance, adaptability, and the timeless power of music. His influence spans generations, blending technical skill, emotional connection, and an unwavering optimism. Even at 85, his vision for future projects and careful approach to touring reflect a commitment to quality, longevity, and meaningful engagement with audiences. From his Beatles beginnings to solo work, collaborations, and new creative ventures, Ringo embodies the idea that artistry evolves while staying true to core principles. Health challenges may require pauses, but they do not diminish the impact of decades of dedication. His example shows that a life lived with discipline, balance, and love for one's craft continues to resonate, inspiring fans to approach their own endeavours with the same joy, mindfulness, and resilience that has defined Ringo Starr's extraordinary journey